looking at you, kid.
The dawn is coming.
Instead, characters. See, they feel very strong. That is Alex. Three dreams.
The United States would have the Panama Canal.
There was one animated feature film from Warner Brothers that always caught my attention when I was a kid. It appeared on Cartoon Network at a rerun, and well, honestly, I still have fond memories of this movie, even though that no one else did. It was the only film that, well, the late great Chuck Jones ever made, as far as I know. That doesn't involve the Looney Tunes, but yeah, I sort of enjoyed it. And before you nitpickers say, "Oh, Warner Brothers is ripping off of Disney's Aristocats," actually, this movie came first. So yeah, technically speaking, Disney was copying Warner Brothers. Anyway, so this movie is not that groundbreaking by any means, but it was still a pretty good film. I mean, it's a harmless children's film, and it even got some of the cast from The Wizard of Oz. And well, some people regard it as not that interesting. I mean, I still enjoy it even to this day. I mean, look at the visuals, the animation. I mean, it's all pretty good. It's clearly Chuck Jones knew what he was doing when he was making this film about a story that takes place in France. Okay, I've never been to France, and I honestly don't have any interest in going there under any. But yeah, Julie Garland did a fantastic job on a female lead. And yes, it sort of borrows a few elements from The Wizard of Oz, like a girl wanting to go somewhere else and dream of more, and after going on a big adventure to this Elseworld world, she wants to go home and immediately regret it. And also Robert Gordon as our lead, he's pretty good. And guest starring Paul Frees as the villain, and Hermione Gold as this cat lady. And well, it's still pretty good. And well, I give credit to the actors, including this guy. He's a cute little kitten. And then I get the feeling that his voice is way too old for. It's kind of too old for a kitten design. But whatever. And we got some Looney Tunes shenanigans here and there. And honestly, it was a cute romance as we got between our two leads. And well, again, this movie's not very groundbreaking by any means, but still, it makes me wonder what happened if Chuck Jones and Warner Brothers during this time period had made another animated films or more animated feature films that are very original. And well, unlike how, well, again, this movie came before the Aristocats. But I would always wonder what would happen if they did an animated adaptation of The Lord of the Rings, but that's just wishful thinking. And the villain was very entertaining, the songs were pretty fun. And well, I just wish they made more animated films in this time period, but with Chuck Jones at the helm. But again, wishful thinking. And also the controversy that Chuck Jones was fired after this project. Again, well, it's sorry for him, but eventually came back, did he? I think. But yeah, this was still an entertaining film, and well, I do like they kind of delve into the history of France, sort of. And well, I already reviewed this movie a while back, and I still believe it to be a very entertaining film. For children. For adults, it'll just leave your head scratching. And there's still talent goes into this, and there's some still appreciation going to his film. And who knows, maybe they'll get a follow-up. Or a cult, maybe a cult following at least. But again, wishful thinking. But anyway, that's all I did, guys, and see you all next time.